Okay, last page of notes here. Well, for this section, data transfer. Basically, data, group of bits that carry information. Basically, data doesn't do a whole lot of good if it's just sitting there, and it just needs to be transferred from one circuit to another to accomplish its given purpose. An example, is basically a wind speed, or excuse me, wind direction indicator on top of a wind turbine. Basically, it's like this. It's got this little flag that goes off there. Basically, as the wind is blowing this direction, the flag flaps out in the wind, and it says, okay, the wind is coming from, there's like a little arrow that points, okay, wind's coming from the north. Now all of a sudden, the wind suddenly shifts from this direction. Basically, it's going to push the flag back here. It's going to say, okay, now the wind's coming from here. So, it doesn't do that, okay, wind has changed, doesn't do anything unless the data is actually transferred to some computer that can make a decision, okay, time to turn the turbine into the wind. Okay, so you got to transfer it. So basically there's two different types. There's serial transfer and parallel transfer. Serial, very simple, one after another on single cable. Parallel, simultaneous on multiple cables. So, serial, basic advantage, single cable, lightweight. Disadvantage, slow. You have to go one right after each other. Well, slower. Advantage for parallel, a lot faster. Disadvantage, multi-cable. Heavier, requires more hardware. If you could think about this, okay, here's a signal that we want to send. So we want to send 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. How many is that? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bits. We want to send 9 bits. And it takes, let's say our bit time is 1 microsecond. Using serial, it's going to take us 9 microseconds because they're right after each other. So, first bit sends 1 microsecond, second bit, 2 microseconds, so on and so forth. It takes us 9 microseconds to do that on a single cable. Okay, parallel, it's only going to take us 1 microsecond. The reason why? It's basically all these guys are going out on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cables. So, yeah, it's 1/9 as fast. It takes 1/9 as long to do it, but it takes 9 times the amount of cable. So it depends on what you're looking for. Okay, we are going to end this portion of the lecture with a little bit of a brain, brain teaser here. Let's go ahead and clear this up here. Okay, so let's try this one out. Okay, you're working at a construction site, and your boss says, Johnny, run downstairs, and there's 3 light switches. And I need you to tell me which one of these light switches, A, B, or C, has the capability of turning on this light bulb over the staircase. Oh, by the way, in between the light switch and the staircase is a wall, so you can't see. This is your eye. You can't see through there. there is a door that you can walk through. You can't see through the door either. You can walk through the door one time. And you got to let me know which one of these three switches controls the light bulb. You can only walk through there one time. So if you can show me how to do this, I'll give you a raise. Okay? So let's go ahead and pause the tape and think about this. So light bulb, if you think about it, it's got two states, an on and an off. But you got three switches. Okay? So let's see if you can come up with the answer. So yeah, pause the thing. Pause the thing. Don't sit here and let me tell you the answer. So pause it right now. Okay, we're back. Okay, what's the answer to this thing? So I said light bulb, traditional filament light bulb here. It's got two states. It is off and on. So basically, if you turned on one of these things here, so two states, off and on. You turned on switch A and you ran out and looked at it and it was on, obviously it was switch A. But if it was off, it could be either switch B or switch C. So you're left with a quandary here. Still, no matter how you do it that way, you go ahead and turn on A and C and you come out and the light bulb is off. It's pretty obvious that it's switch B. And if it's on, it's either switch A or C. You still haven't answered your boss's question. But what I need you to do is think of this a little bit more open mind state here. Is it really two states? The answer is no, it's not two states. You've got an off and an on. Those are the two more recognizable states. But think about this one. It's actually three states. There's an off, an on, and a warm. So this is what I would do. I would go hit switch B. I'd leave it on for 5 minutes and then I'd turn it off. And then I'd go ahead, flip switch A, walk through the door. If the light's on, it's A. If the light's off but still warm, it's B. If the light's off, if the hell am I doing here? What is it? If the light is, I gotta pause and think about this here. Yeah, I was right. Okay. Yeah, if the light is on, if the light is off, the switch is C. Okay, so you dig it? So it's three states basically. How you can come up with that third state is this little warm trick here. Okay. All right. So we are going to move on to the next section, which is logic operations, which will be a different little cast.